I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing very good.
Nice to virtually meet you.
Nice to virtually meet you as well, Steve.
You must be like beginning of 2023. You're off on a roll. You're like flying high.
It's a crazy beginning of the year, man. Yeah, I started the year out in the Philippines with my wife. We decided to celebrate our 7-year anniversary there, and I just got back a couple of days ago. And then I've just been at it with, rehearsals and interviews and getting ready for the whole release of Life Distortions.
Well, congratulations
Yeah,
on
man.
the anniversary as well.
Thank you, brother.
Everything else that's going on. Not only are you releasing this new album, but you're also starting this Quebec tour. And you're not only starting the Quebec tour, but you're starting it at Metropolis. Let's still call it Metropolis. Or let's say MTelus, just for the people who don't know what Metropolis is, just in case. It's an exciting time, but are you feeling nervous, apprehensive, excited? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm actually incredibly nervous. We started rehearsal a couple days ago, and we're kind of trying to get things going, and everybody's so busy, so we're trying to just condense everything in only a few days. And I think we're going to have something really, really cool for everybody to see and feel and listen to. We've been playing together for a while, so we kind of have that. We feel good together, so we're excited to play, and then to play in a place so iconic, which I've seen a couple shows, and you kind of sit there watching somebody up there, and you're looking at this place and you're like, damn, I wish I can fucking be here one day and play some music, and it's happening. So I'm incredibly grateful and truly excited for this opportunity. And I mean, hopefully it's going to be a sold out show, and we just have a blast with everybody presenting this new album.
Yeah. So how do you feel about playing songs that people have never heard before?
I love it. I think that's where it's the easiest, because when they know the lyrics and they're singing everything and you mess something up, they're like, whoa, what's he doing? And also, like, when you go see a band, like, you want to hear that version too, right? So there's a lot of pressure on bringing something that's really, really solid. When nobody knows what you're going to bring to them. They're just there experiment, like, it's just an experience, and they're not, I mean, we can make mistakes, they won't know about it, so it's actually a lot more freedom, and it's quite exciting, because I mean, I've been writing for the last 2.5, 3 years, and I think this is my best work yet, and the band is really feeling good about it, and I think we're ready to show where we're at, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Where did this album start for you? Like, you mentioned 2.5 years writing. Is that when it started?
During COVID, I guess everything kind of started, and probably even just before. I had, I went to do an ayahuasca ceremony out in Mexico, and it completely changed my life, man, and inspired this whole album, because I'm someone that kind of has a difficulty with the relationship of love. Just love itself. Like, I struggle loving myself enough, loving others, loving this earth, and I realized that I needed to give and let love into my life a lot more. And so this whole album is about this connection and this relationship that I have with love. From the first track, which is ayahuasca, all the way down to the last. And yeah, it was really special to get this thing out, because I think there's nothing like it. It's got this, like, alternative psychedelic pop singer-songwriting. It's weird, it's cool, it's quirky, it's got a vibe, and it's just where I was at with my life during those years. So
it sounds like your life took a little bit of a turn during that time, which has obviously inspired it. Is that where your title came from as well, which is Life Distortions?
Yeah. Life is quick. Life just kind of flies by you. And
I think there's a Ferris Bueller quote about that.
Huh?
You know the Ferris Bueller quote?
No, tell me.
Something like life moves pretty quick. If you don't stop to look around once in a while, you might miss it.
100%, man. And Yeah, essentially that's what it's all about, and not letting the distortions, the noise, the fake noise in your head, or what other people are thinking or saying, to just focus on you and to do what you love, and to create this world for yourself, and just allow yourself to just be you and to be authentic. And so this album is about, that relationship with love and with myself, and to just remember, to remind myself to remember who I am, and why I'm here on this planet.
On that topic, do the songs flow in an order that kind of tells the story together?
Not necessarily. No, I put ayahuasca because that was the beginning of it, and then the rest kind of just flows. Some of the songs were written a year later. Some of them were back to back. But no, there's not necessarily a story between all the songs. No.
And talk to me about some of the collaborators, because you had some pretty amazing people working with you on this album. Tell me about those people and how you ended up working with them.
You put music out there, and then you kind of send a couple feelers to people that you like. And Jackson LaFrance was one of them out in LA. Brian Howes, I've been working for a couple years. And I just sent them music, and they listened to what I was doing, and they enjoyed it. They liked it. We talked over the phone. There was a vibe, and it's like, hey, come on over. Let's see what we can put together and cook up. And yeah, I love to co-write. I think it's the best way. I love to learn. I love to be with people that are way more talented than me, and that can teach me all these amazing things. I mean, just working with Brian House, for example, when he's written these amazing songs like "Lips of an Angel" and etc. I mean, the guy's just a beast, and you just sit there and you understand how they tick and how they're creating, and you can kind of just grab little things from them, and then when you're on your own or whatever, then you can kind of apply these things, and it's a beautiful way to write. I wrote a lot of songs alone, and it's not fun. I don't enjoy it, so I'd rather work with people. I like the connection.
We've obviously been lacking in connection for a couple of years, so I think it's maybe you appreciate it even more now after what we've been through.
100%. As human beings, we tend to forget and take things for granted, and so yeah, it was really nice to get back out there. I remember when kind of the border reopened up, and I was able to head out to Vancouver and meet up Ryan, and there's just such a beautiful energy because we hadn't gotten together in so long. And actually, one of the first songs that we wrote on this record was "Stay in Bed and Fuck While the World Burns," and that came from a story of being at home. Yeah, thank you. Being at home with my wife and just having nothing to do but just give love and relax and work on my little farm. And it was actually nice to kind of also slow down time a bit. You know what I mean? And figure things out outside of work and how fast paced this life is. I mean, I know it drove a lot of people crazy as well, but I think it helped out a lot of people to realize what's truly important in life.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people took that time to reevaluate how they wanted their life to look moving forward. And it seems like you've done that as well.
100%.
So looking back, what was the first music you remember like as a kid?
I'm born in 1989, and like my generation was definitely big in, the Backstreet Boys, the boy bands, NSYNC, 98 Degrees. And that was my thing. And then I kind of really enjoyed Garth Brooks for a while when I moved to Denver. And then hip hop, Eminem was like a big thing as well. And like 50 Cent. And then when I started to really get into music and really enjoy music, then I kind of started to really be attracted to voices and tones. And so I was attracted to BB King, Joe Cocker, John Mayer. I just like these cool tones. Ray LaMontagne, I was blown away by Ray's songwriting and voice. Like I felt like he was the complete artist. And so I was listening to these people trying to kind of copy their voices and get their tones because I wanted something like that. And I just couldn't. I mean, they had their own voice. And by doing that process, found my voice and found kind of the lane that I wanted by just making mistakes and figuring out a kind of cross blending all these things that I liked and listened to.
What kind of stuff do you listen to? It sounds like you listen to an eclectic mix. What are you, like, a massive fan of any particular artists?
To be 100% honest with you, I listen to a lot of like meditation music, a lot of like lo-fi beats. Um, Artists, not so much. I'm still a fan of, like, some cool people like Paolo Nutini, Matt Corby. I still listen to Ray a lot. Um, but I don't listen to artist music that much for some, well, that kind of pop music, or I'm kind of more into just not hearing lyrics and just kind of vibing and putting on Spotify and just kind of letting it flow. And I don't even know who's playing. And when I like something, I just press the heart and kind of let it all kind of go. I mean, we're experiencing music in a different way now. So I don't listen to that much anymore. And I'm always, kind of outside. I do a lot of rock climbing, and I'm in nature, and trying to kind of put the phone away when I'm not working or stuff like that. And so, I haven't been listening to that much music lately, to be quite honest with you.
That probably helps you, like, keep your unique voice when you're actually writing these songs. Like, you're not letting things that you've heard recently infiltrate your brain and kind of twist it what you actually want to say.
Yeah, I think that definitely helps, because it is definitely hard. I remember when I was with Warner Music, um, I'm sitting there in the studios with different producers, and it's like, oh, we need to make this song sound like this because this is a top 10 right now on radio. And I'm sitting there going, yeah, but that ain't me. Like, so yeah, that probably not listening to as much music and kind of just me living life and letting kind of creativity build itself up naturally. I think you're 100% right. I think it probably plays a role in why my music is so different from a lot of people.
Do you play covers in your set?
I do. I play 1 to 2 max. You know, I think, to connect with different fan bases around the world. Like, for example, we did a cover of Sia, "Breathe Me," which kind of did really really well on YouTube, and people really loved our version. So and a lot of people got to know us because of that cover, for example. So we'll play that once in a while. We actually just released our cover of Chris Stapleton's "Cold." So once in a while we release a cover because we want to grow our fan base. So we want to connect with people that are already liking one artist, and we're doing a version for them from a different perspective and a different voice, and sometimes a complete different vibe. But no, I definitely like to play my own music, but I just think once in a while it is important to do covers to try and for your business to grow, because it's, yeah. And sometimes also you'll love songs and you want to try them out and you want to push yourself because that, like, for example, "Cold" and Chris Stapleton, that's one example. I'm a huge fan. I think he's a beast. I think he's probably one of the greatest singers of our generation. Like, I think he's a monster. And then I wanted to kind of push myself and grab something that was quite difficult and see if I could pull it off. And I felt I did a beautiful job.
Yeah. And even Sia, Sia is an amazing singer, but she's also an incredible songwriter. So you put a different spin on that. You didn't do that straight.
No, completely different, completely different. And she's a woman, and I'm a man. So there's also a change in the key. So which totally changes the vibe to that song. And like I said, like, you kind of can't do a cover exactly how they're doing it. You know what I mean? So, and I can't do that. So I like to put my own, as if somebody wrote the song with me, and I'm putting it out there like I feel the song.
Yeah.
So, it's cool. It's cool to see that people enjoy that. I think it's always awesome to hear something from another artist you know this song, and then all of a sudden it's one of your favorite artists that plays this song that you actually like from this other artist, and it's just like, oh wow, okay, his tone is actually really cool on that, or what he's doing musically is really nice. So it's just, I guess it just shows another side to an artist.
Have you heard Damien Rice's Sia cover?
No.
He did a cover of Chandelier.
I will check it out. I will
Yeah,
check
it out. It's amazing. It's an amazing song anyway, but I love Damien Rice, and he obviously gave that Damien Rice magic as well.
I will listen to. We actually did a Damien Rice song a couple years ago. He's a great artist, man. That's another amazing songwriter.
Well, actually, I saw him at Metropolis, and that is the longest concert I've ever been to in my life because he played 3.5 hours.
Gee, longer than the Boss, man.
I know, even longer than the Boss and Pearl Jam.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. Good for him. I mean, and was he alone on the guitar? Did he have a band or?
No, I think it was just. I'm pretty sure it was just him.
Did it feel long? Like this is, you know what I mean? Like someone to pull. I remember talking to Burton Cummings. I toured with Burton Cummings for a bit, and Burton was like, if you can hold people's attention for 30 minutes alone at the guitar or piano, you've got a talent. And then if you can do it more than that, you're out of this world. It's incredibly hard to keep someone completely entertained, and for 3.5 hours. I mean, I can understand too. He's got, amazing lyrics and melodies, and he's got a beautiful voice as well. But still, that is wow, blown away.
Yeah. Well, to answer your question, it did feel a little bit long because obviously his music is very quiet for the most part. He has his moments, but because of that, he asked for the bar to be shut the entire time that he was playing. So really? There wasn't the noise coming from the bar. So 3.5 hours without a beer. It's yeah.
I feel like those shows where like it's truly like that pure singer-songwriter vibe. It would be awesome for people to be able to kind of just like lay down on bean bags, smoke their weed, have a little drink, and just listen to something for a while. But standing up on an acoustic, anyway. Yeah.
I know that after this tour, you've got this Quebec tour, and then you go to Europe. First time?
First time.
How do you feel about that?
I got to sometimes pinch myself. I know this is like these are small little rooms, but like just to get out of my own country and to spread my music outside, it's a dream come true. I mean, I love traveling. I love to see the world, and to kind of mix music and traveling together. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, I'm, keeping me alive with what it did with YouTube and how it kind of just spread around the world. Like I was just blown away. And then for now to be able to go out and perform for these people that have seen us on YouTube and listen to us on Spotify, like I'm more than excited, and I'm truly grateful to get that opportunity.
You say they're small rooms, but you're playing at Paradiso in Amsterdam, and I actually DJ'd there once, and I used to be a DJ, and that it's not that small.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be surprised at how big some of the venues are. So
cool. Yeah. Well, now you're giving me the jitters, man. Now I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. So congrats on that. And then what's the rest of 2023 looking like for you? You got the album, and then that tour, and then what?
Got the album, got these tours. I mean, we're going to probably start writing again slowly, just start creating. Yeah. And probably take some time off as well when we do have some time to take off and kind of maybe travel, do some stuff with the wife and the family. I mean, just enjoy my life and make music and do my thing, man. I'm trying to stay as simple as I can to kind of be as healthy in my mind and in my body as possible.
That's amazing. It feels like you're in a really good spot at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so last question.
Yes, sir.
You're on that plane to Europe. you sat next to some random stranger, you get chatting, and you say, oh yeah, I'm a musician, going to play some shows. And they say, play me a song. Which song do you pick?
Oh man, that's a really tough question, actually. Yeah, I think it'd definitely be Lost. I think Lost is a really special song for me, and the way that I wrote it and the meaning of it. I mean, I think it's really, really powerful. And I think like everyone has been lost and has tried to kind of figure shit out. And I think that song really could connect with everybody. And kind of understanding that being lost is not wrong. It's all about accepting it and moving forward and learning from experiences. Not just that melody really soars. I don't know if you got the chance to watch that video, that live acoustic video that we did with the dancing in front. I think it's one of my strongest videos. And so, and I just love that song. So I'd definitely be Lost.
Amazing. Well, I wish you all the best for 2023. It sounds like it's just going to go like that for you. So
ride the wave while it's there, man. You know what I mean? Ride the wave while it's there and stay humble, and that's it.
Yeah, and don't forget to stop and look around once in a while.
Locked, sir.
Yeah, all right, thanks, mate. It's been really nice talking to you. You take care. Thanks again.
Take care, brother. Peace.
And you're lost in this lonely